Memorial service for Onalenna Booi will be held this morning in the Takong village in the northwest. The 19-year-old died after allegedly being forced by a relative to undergo initiation last month. Newzroom Afrika's Refiloe Seboko is following that story and joins us live now. Refiloe, yesterday you were speaking to Onalenna's mother, and this morning you're expected to hear from friends, relatives, and those who went to school with him, reflecting on the kind of person that he was.
In short, we'll be hearing all of those, Linda, already been explained by the teachers when we were also speaking to them yesterday. As a very smart boy, intelligent, somebody who was looking forward to getting that bachelor's pass come 10 of January when the matric results will be released. But as you can see, the memorial service is about to get underway now, as we'll be hearing from the family members, some of the fellow students as well, or fellow learners, the class of 2025. Some of them are joining me now who were classmates to Onalenna, but also friends to Onalenna. I'm going to speak to Refiloe. Refiloe, ke lebogetse nako gago. Tla re bue ka botsalano ba gago kgotsa gore o kopaneleng le Onalenna.
Okay, well, Negese Onalenna's classmate for a long time, just starting grade 10, and like that entire time, I've always known him as a very fun guy. He wasn't disrespectful. He had respect for like everything, everyone around him, the teachers. He had healthy relationships with his friends and everyone. He was a pillar of our social construct, Mutlasi. Yes, that's how I've always known him.
And how popular your last conversation, Liena, maybe during the exam time?
Well, I've been known for like being a top achiever, and I also know him as well for being a top achiever. So the last time I talked to him during the examinations, it was always Stagi, that's what they call me, Stagi. I know that Doho pasa and do your best. Yeah, that's the last time I talked to him.
And Elina la gage mo sekolong le tlo mo gopolang ka lona le mitsa ka lone?
Ke Hippie or Godzilla.
Hippie or Godzilla, that's how they called him. I'm also going to speak to Lala. Re utlwe ka gore wena le Onalenna le kopaneleng jang.
And Onalenna kopane from primary. Ke tla lena from primary ga tsena temotio until now. Maybe around grade 6 or 7 bona gona ka itshimla temo, like started getting stronger until this year. Yes.
The company since primary over the years until this year, until your matric day years. In ele motho ntseng yang o na rata eng le rata go dira eng mo?
Una rata go opela, una itse gore like when I sing ke khona le motho ntse ntshekele ko morago, and it has to be him always. A ke opela wa ntshekela wa bo. Le ena ana le pinenyana ke motho ga nda go opela o thoka TV jokes like ke dilo tse na rata go dira tse na rata go dira di joke mo tlaseng wa bo ke dilo tse na rata go dira tse.
And mo ngwageng wa lona now, mo 2025 kana ko ya matric, how was it for both of you mo tlaseng, and now that le tlo create the results and unfortunately won't be here?
Ka push ya rona, like we are pushing so hard mo goreng, especially mo agri le life sciences, like na re Emilia go grade level 7s, and like no mona go ya batla like go ha re bala no una tla mo go nna like a re thubi wa bo, and go tlhagana ene se motho ngene go reng o rata dibuka thata mara since tsena grade 12 like o change too much, like dibuka na di rata na tshimula like o bona gore ya motho wa itse o batlang, yeah, and then o statile go tlhaga mo bathong ba perform go dimo. And I'm so sure gore level 7 se di ya go tswanya mo skillseng tsa gagwe gore ke se se nkutswa motlhoko gore after all his efforts and all that wa e bona khanyo.
And when Refiloe, how are you going to remember him, and how are you also going to keep your memories together as friends, as classmates, alive?
Well, I am not usually a very sentimental person, but the way I remember people is by conversing with the people that were always around him. Like, for example, Lalam Kabela, his other friends, his family. I'd like to know them better and know him through them better. Yes.
And what do you say in his absence, as you're going to receive the matric results?
I'm very proud of how far he came. And I knew for a fact that his report card would have been excellent. I always admired him and his drive to do better, even in times when I found it difficult to go study and do all those things. Sometimes I thought of him and his friends and Bolala and how much they work towards getting what they want for a better tomorrow. And that's why I've always admired him. I've always thought of him and went, I should also work just as hard. Yeah.
And then wena Lala, mo laitsa ba gago gene ga le tlabele a receive di results ka di 10.
Molaitsa.
Yes, go ona.
What can I say? Maybe effort ya gagwe e tla bonala e nna e tsenya like kwa di ka di tsa ga di tswa e tla bonala mo mong ke shwa go itumelela tsa gagwe ene we all know gore ke motho na bra ka thata ke so di tsa gagwe ke tsone tla buang gore how good he was. Hopefully ene she ne re itse gore ba tshela ke one, just that we are talk about quality pass like ke motho na go ntsha quality di tsenka so effort ya gagwe e tla bonala and na ke le bogala like motho ke dinele ene le one like all along. Memories forever.
Thank you so much, to attend the memorial service. Linda, I'm sure you can tell, a very difficult time for friends, fellow students, classmates. This moment, the memorial service will be held here. Lala was talking about how Onalenna also loved to sing. Every time he would start a song, Lala will also follow and join him, and they would sing. He met him in primary until now in high school. Refiloe is remembering Onalenna as a person who was very dedicated. His effort, working so hard to be able to get to the matric level. And, it's just sad for them that, he's not here at all. But they're confident that because he's the person that was so adamant and also confident that he's going to get a bachelor's pass, they are confident that report card is going to come like that. But they're going to remember the great memories that they had together, singing along together, working hard and studying very hard as well. He just said that at this moment in time, he's no more. That memorial service, it's just about to get underway, as we will be hearing more from the family, the teachers, and the fellow learners as well, on the kind of a person that he was and their relation over the years.
Beautiful memories there, Refiloe. But I want us to talk about accountability quickly before I let you go. Do we know if the relative that allegedly forced him into initiation has been, questioned by the police, or even if maybe even arrested?
Not at all, Linda. The relative has not been arrested. That is the report that we're getting from the police with regards to their investigation. The family as well, when I was speaking to the mother yesterday, they are the ones that questioned him as to why he would do such a thing. I mean, this is a person that Onalenna considered to be a relative, a safe space, if one can say. But he is the one that took him to the initiation school. One thing that was also of concern is that from the mother is saying that Onalenna had already went through the surgical circumcision in 2023, and now for a person to take him to an initiation school once again, they are also confused as to why that happened, and they're also seeking some answers with regards to what really happened, and now the investigations are still ongoing. I mean, you would have heard when we were talking to the mother as yesterday, indicating that she is very angry towards this particular individual, and and it's just really hurt that her child died after being taken by a relative to the initiation school. So these are some of the answers that we still continue to seek from the police as well with regards to the kind of accountability that is going to be taken, particularly because now the alleged person is so close to home with the relative knowing this particular individual. And as soon as we get that update, Linda, we'll definitely update our viewers.
Definitely a story that needs accountability, Refiloe, especially in light of so many young people losing their lives in initiation schools. Refiloe Seboko out in the Northwest. It's just